Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Will Kirby. I'm here today at the City of Dunedin's Public Services Division as part of the City of Dunedin's Public Works Department. So Jonathan and Michael are here today as part of the City of Dunedin's recognition of National Public Works Week, which is May 16th through the 22nd. So as part of the celebration as far as the City of Dunedin is concerned, ours is a special story here in the City of Dunedin. So I'm joined today by Jonathan and his father to discuss a story that is roughly 20 years in the making. And that's going to be a story about passing down the tradition of a career in public works from father to son. So I want to start off by saying thank you to both of you for being here today and getting the opportunity for all of us to listen to your story. So with that being said, I want to start with you, Michael, correct? So I want to ask you just to give yourself, give everyone out there a quick introduction of yourself and talk about your career in public works, basically the agency that you've worked for, agencies you've worked for, a brief history of what you did for them and how long you were with them.
I worked for Department of Transportation when I started. I was about 21 years old, and that was in like 1981. I worked with them for maybe about like 19 years, and then I moved over to Pinellas County, and I worked with them around about 17. And I started as a maintenance one, working on the back of the trucks, shoveling and stuff. And I worked my way up at Pinellas County, at DOT, Department of Transportation. I was a heavy equipment operator. Then I went over to Pinellas County. I worked on the Vector Squad, and I became the crew chief where I retired there.
Well, that's a pretty impressive resume as far as public works is concerned. So now I'm going to kick it over to you, Jonathan, as a current public works employee here at the City of Dunedin. If you just give yourself a brief introduction and let everyone out there know what it is that you do for the City of Dunedin, how long you've been here.
Jonathan Harris. I work with the Public Service Department, Maintenance 1. I've been here like 2 years, and we do a wide variety of stuff.
Okay, that's fine. So my next question is this. So I want to ask you, and I'm going to start off with you. What is it that led you to a career in public works, if you could pick out one thing?
Well, it's a long history in public works, because my father worked at that public works. He worked at the city of Clearwater, and it took care of our family.
Jonathan, how about you?
Yeah, I guess my dad, grandfather, and then, I went to the Public Work Academy, graduated from there, and, that's how I pretty much got here.
That's outstanding. And so this really is, it's a generational passing of the torch in public works. And that's fantastic. So also my next question is going to be, so what would you say, and I'm going to start with you again, has been the most rewarding part of a career working in public works?
Well, I enjoyed the whole time I worked in public works. From the beginning, like I say, it was hard work sometimes, but to see the citizens, how they enjoyed the work we did. And it always was rewarding, because it was a lot of opportunities and chance for advancement there.
So Jonathan, you know how this works? Same question for you.
The most rewarding, I would probably say, the stability, being able to know, I got a job and, hard times like it is now, And I've been able to learn a lot, It's pretty much, that's about it.
That's the truth, and I'm going to say, as a 17-year employee in public works, it's nearly a recession-proof career. Everyone needs to be rest assured that they turn that tap on and the water is on in the morning. When you set that plastic container out at the street in the morning and you come back home, that your solid waste has been picked up. So it's definitely a rewarding career to be an employee in public works. So my next question is, what advice would you give to someone who might be thinking about starting a career in public works?
Well, I would encourage them to, because like I say, like Jonathan said earlier, stability. And I worked it for Department of Transportation, and it was the Florida retirement system. And in February this year, I retired after 35 and a half years in the Florida retirement system, and I am a pension. I does have a pension.
Jonathan, how about you? What would you say would be one of the most rewarding things about your brief career in public works so far?
The experience that you gain, the knowledge. It's a lot of stuff that I couldn't do before I got here that I could. Whether it's dealing, at home, dealing with people, because you got to deal with a wide variety of people in the public and coworkers. So that's about it.
Excellent. So I imagine that your boss has got to be a pretty cool person to work with as well, right? Yeah. So behind me, I just wanted to bring a little bit of attention behind me to this banner that's up on the building that says Public Works First Responder. As the city's liaison to the American Public Works Association and the current chair of the Pinellas County Public Works Academy, I find when I get to have the opportunity to reach out to the public and students, not a lot of people have heard about the fact that public works employees, just like we're standing here today, as they're not aware of the fact that public works professionals are also federally mandated first responders. And this has been the case for over 20 years. And I'm sure, Mike, in your long career in public works, you've seen it a lot that as far as an emergency response from public works. Could you tell everyone out there a brief story that you may have been involved in as far as a first responder for public works?
Like I said, I worked many years with the Department of Transportation, and numerous times over the state of Florida, we have had storms in the North Florida and down south in Miami area. I was fortunate to go around, about 3 times to the storm where people was trapped and stuff, and we had to go open the roads and stuff with emergency vehicles and stuff to, be able to get to and from to help people. It was amazing. If you never seen it, is when a storm hit, it takes from a life, people normal life, they can't get water, they can't move, they can't work. So people in other areas goes out to help the ones that's there, because people in that area, they're mentally not there. They're not there because, they've got their families they got to take care of. So in the public work field, we are a family. So we go out and we help each other.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better. Here in Public Works, we are a big family. It's all about cooperation and interagency help. Again, for here in the city of Dunedin, there's stories. We've had crews go as far north as the Panhandle and as far west as Texas to reach out to other communities that have been impacted by natural disaster. It is a family here in Public Works, and it's our job as Public Works professionals to reach out and take care of communities, to make the places that we live and that we work in as safe and sustainable and enjoyable as possible. That's our job. So I want to just say in closing, do you guys have any final comments that you'd like to make in regard to your guys' career so far in Public Works? And I want to start with you.
Well, yes, like I say, I advise anyone that's looking for somewhere to have a successful career, because just because you might come in at one level, there's many chances for opportunity. I'm saying education, if they pay for schooling, promotion. There's just so many doors open in public works. You just don't have to start from. You may start at the bottom, but it's endless opportunities.
How about you, Jonathan?
Yeah, my career with public works have been kind of brief. I just started, but my time here, I've learned a lot, and it's opened a lot of doors. The stability, being able to have a job during a pandemic, it's been nice.
Well, outstanding. It's been my pleasure to be able to be here today with both of you. to hear your story of, basically passing on a legacy in public works. Yours has been an amazing career, and I thank you for sharing it here with us all today. I do have one thing I want to say as a thank you on behalf of myself, and the City of Dunedin, and the director here at Public Services. I want to give you this hat for the City of Dunedin, and on the back it says Public Services, so that you'll always be reminded where your son is, and if he ever gets out of line, you know where to come look for. So thank you again for being here today and sharing your story. Put that thing on. Let's see how it fits. It looks good on you. So in closing, I do want to say, for anyone out there who might be watching this, if you are interested in a career in public works, feel free to reach out and visit the City of Dunedin's job board. It's online at www.dunedingov.com/jobs. Check out all the available openings, particularly in public works. It is National Public Works Week. And I also want to say, for those of you who might be high school students ready to graduate or current college students, do yourself a favor and check out Pinellas County's Public Works Academy. Jonathan is a graduate. He can attest to you there's tons of opportunities. In little as 14 weeks, you can come out of Public Works Academy ready to begin a career just like Jonathan in public works. For you college students, I want to say it's an excellent resource for financial opportunities. If you are guiding yourself towards a career in college coursework that is related to public works, there's numerous opportunities to help you pay for college. Again, my name is Will Kirby. I'm here at the City of Dunedin Public Services Department. Thank you all, and I want to say happy National Public Work Weeks to all my colleagues out there. Thank you.